Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is ARK Survival Evolved. I'm currently flying in formation with Four Leaf.
Hello there, peoples.
And we're not alone either. Who else have we got in the vicinity?
Hello, Zero Jake here. I'm currently looting your stockpile for food.
Well, that's charming. I'm flying a bird.
We are airborne indeed.
Indeed you
on the
are.
way to check out a mountain.
Well, you're going to check out a mountain. I'm going to turn back, actually. I mean, I just came airborne because it made for a snazzy opening for what I'm doing. So the island that I'm currently facing, this kind of horseshoe affair, I only recently found out it's called Herbivore Island.
What, this one?
Yeah, the one we're on, which possibly, indicates why it's full of herbivores.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Well, just, that might have occurred to you, but it didn't really occur to me. Anyway, progress has been made.
Yeah, if you can see all around us if I stop crafting some armor.
Well, I'm waiting for it to pop in at the moment.
Okay.
The loading of man-made materials in this game is the last priority. Now, I don't know if that's a settings thing that I can tweak in order to get it working, but
I think it should be.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So your XCOM kind of idea of having a cutaway bit, kind of cool.
Yeah, well, it's working. Oh, there we go. Gates opening. That's nice. And come on, walls, fill in. Look, there's no walls missing. This works. Everything is there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go top side just to see what I've finished off. So basically, I finished off the right hand side as we look at it now. Hold on, let's get up a little higher.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of the inside's done, not all of it, but some of it is. There we go. Is that everything now? I think that is. That's the lot loaded in. So this side is done, and once it's complete, we'll be able to walk from one side to the other, as you can see over here, and that's already working. But I'm now. It serves Jake right for not being around often enough. I'm working on the other tower, which is where his farm is going to be for his various witch doctoring. All right, there we go. Let's park up. All right, what are we working on? So what's going on?
Well, I've been assembling together some stuff to build my greenhouse, even though I don't have the ability to build the greenhouse parts. I've got a ton of small crops, and that's small crop plots, and I've got some water pipes as well. But where did the blueprint for the medium crop plots go? Because I swear we had that.
Well, I don't know. I've got a bunch of stuff in my misc chest up in the workshop, but have a poke around, see what you can find. Well, here's the other thing. There's the other big development is I've learned electricity. I kind of invented it overnight.
I saw.
So we now have lighting, and a fridge. A fridge, no less.
Yeah, we've got a fridge in Four Leaf's kind of section.
Yeah, which is remarkable. You're being very quiet, Leaf. What are you up to?
I'm trying to read a map from about 5,000–6,000 feet up, and with draw distance set to medium, it's not the easiest thing to do.
No. All right. So challenging. That's what's going on.
I've spotted the range.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I just need to turn left at that one, and I should get where I need to go.
Okay, fair enough. And the reason you're out there is because I need obsidian.
Indeed. So on one of my many jollies, because I have a flying mount, and why wouldn't I go off on a jolly? I'm pretty confident I flew over a mountain that has two things that we really need, which will be obsidian and mammoths for pelts, because we did go on an excursion north for pelts, which ended very badly.
We did. Yeah, we went right into the snowy wastes, and from there we killed a hell of a lot of penguins.
We did.
Which
Why would you do that?
but they contain a natural polymer, and that natural polymer will.
Is that the oil that's in the materials chest?
No, that's oil. There's a lot of oil up there as well, and crystals. I mean, it's a good place to get all of the materials that I need to kind of crack on. And I had hoped, I've been targeting level 65 for some time, because that will allow me to build an elevator, or in fact multiple elevators. I will elevate everything. Elevation is my life now. The downside is that I am so far from having the materials I actually need to do that. It's not even funny. So Four Leaf's going to go and find me some obsidian. Although since he's on the back of a flying, turkey lizard beast.
Pterodon, I think that's what they're called.
Turkey lizard beast. So because you're on the back of that, you're only going to carry like 4 bits of obsidian back and look at me as though you've accomplished magical things.
So this is the thing. During some reading, a lot of people use these to scout, and then they go and they find the Argentus, which is basically a massive eagle, and they use that for hauling massive loads back and forth.
I see.
So before we went back north, I thought it worth my while just making sure that the actual trials and tribulations that come with taming something in the frozen wastes surrounded by direwolves and T-Rexes would have been worth the trouble.
All right, well, fair enough. I mean, one of the things that one of the things we're after is pelts right now, because we ran the gauntlet in the frozen land without any kind of suitable clothing to keep us company. I think I was wearing, pretty much naught but a cloth cap, and it did get quite chilly. Mind you, not as chilly as you got when you got eaten by sharks repeatedly.
That was one of the low points, I have to admit.
Yeah.
But it did teach me a lesson. Don't go diving for mammoth corpses in shark-infested waters.
And there we go.
Try doing it without any armour whatsoever.
A good safety tip for all of us there. We've got, as much as we talk about this mission to the frozen land, we will be going back. So you haven't missed out on anything. We'll, in fact, I built us a rather nice little shed up there for the purpose of going back at a later date. But at the moment, I want to get this side of the base built so that I can start to get a measure of exactly how much material we're going to need to build the main arena. And one of the things to bear in mind about the main arena is if we ever want to have Bronto battles or something of a similar size, it's going to need to be flaming enormous. And that comes with a couple of problems attached, not least of all the aforementioned draw distance. And if it's going to take, a couple of minutes to load in, it's obviously going to pop out at a certain distance. And as you could see when I was flying away at the start of this recording, half of the area I came from wasn't visible, which means that if we build the arena too big, half of it won't be visible from the other half of it. So that's something I need to give some consideration to. There you go. That's me done. I realise I've put you both to sleep with Architect Talk 101.
Yes.
But that's where we're at. That's what's going on with there.
Okay. Thank you for that lecture.
Oh.
You are more than welcome.
Well, it's always good to know the long-term plans.
Well,
But
apparently so.
Have we decided on a floor yet? Because last time we spoke about it, it was going to be a glass floor.
What, on the arena?
Why don't you have a glass one?
No.
We were debating the lighting options.
Yes, potentially. No, I mean, what I'll probably do is have an occasional glass panel with lighting underneath, which should shed enough to create some spooky lighting. Sorry, I forget my pronunciation there for a moment. The alternative, of course, would be to have it lit from above, but that means building a ceiling as well as a floor, which is going to, it's going to double up on the number of materials needed. So it will.
No, what you could do is you could build a hatchwork. Hatchwork? Is that even a word? A hatchwork ceiling that's just got pipes going across it, with spotlights hanging on the bottom.
Okay, well, there's it's a nice idea, but there's a couple of reasons why that's not going to work. Do you want to know either of the reasons?
Come on.
You're not
I
really
thought
setting
you
into
were
the
gonna do that
trap
with
there. No, the reasons it's not going to work is, well, firstly, there aren't any dangling spotlights. There's only these floor lights that we're using at the moment. And the second is the hatch working question. Actually, that will work, but there isn't a way of dangling from it. The hatches actually probably won't work because they will need supporting every 3. I'll call it tiles, but they're not really tiles. But every 3 or so blocks, we will need more support for it. So the reason I don't want to do a roof is because I don't want the entire arena filled with nothing but pillars.
Yeah. Well, no, I was thinking of as the electric cable because that doesn't need any gravity. Well, it doesn't get affected by gravity.
It's
and
also
therefore...
really, really ugly. I've over encumbered myself here. Who's doing the pneumatic drilling down the line there?
What? Pneumatic drilling.
Someone's making squeebly internet noises down the phone. There we go. That's better. Good.
That was my mic on mute.
Oh, well, don't do that.
No, so I was talking to my 5-year-old. I don't think you won't pick that up.
I don't know. He might have something to contribute. When it comes to designing things that involve dinosaurs, 5-year-olds are very, very well qualified. They can see it all at a glance.
Earphones make his ears sore.
Okay, maybe not such a valid contribution this time around, but this is worthwhile. It's worth bearing in mind. Okay, right, let's get this finished up here. Right, there we go, that's that bit in. I need another ramp. Have I got enough materials? No. Jake, what are you working on?
I'm currently just grinding experience because I have none.
And what are you doing to grind experience?
Building stone walls.
That's the right answer. Basically, from my back of fag packet estimate that I've put together, the number of stone walls and ceilings that we're going to need is around all of them. So so basically, we need to make all of the walls and ceilings that have ever existed on the planet, and then maybe we'll have enough. I think
now
go on.
level 24.
Well done. Have yourself a medal.
Mr. Level 60 something.
65, I think we'll find. And I observed the other day actually that there's not an awful lot. I mean, I've been focusing on the kind of house building construction kind of engrams over everything else. I've still got 40 or so in stock, but at this level, you don't get a lot for that. So I'm. The good news is there aren't that many more building-esque engrams beyond my level, so I think I've got almost everything I need now, and it's just a case of actually building them. Dinosaur on the cliff, look. In fact, so there's a Bronto kicking around above the base at the moment, and while you two were elsewhere gallivanting last week, we had one drop into the base. Decided he'd had enough. Just threw himself off the cliff into the base.
Okay.
I turned him into Bronto burgers.
So that's why we have to.
Or Bronto.
Well, that's no more than he deserved. Alright, let's get in here. What have we got? Oh, loads.
So there's quite a lot of deadly animals on this mountain.
Well, yeah, that's why they make it remote.
Well, I can get about halfway down before things start looking a bit dicey.
Right.
But we're certainly going to want to come back here many times.
Okay, cool. Well, only if you can find some obsidian. Otherwise, there's precious little point.
It's littered all over the place.
Okay. In that case, yes, we are definitely going to want to. Come
and
on.
there's giant veins of metal as well. And crystal.
Well, metal we've got. We lucked out actually, as far as metal is concerned, because we've got half a dozen nodes that spawn directly next to the base, which is nice. But Yeah, metal is extraordinarily heavy. It's one in weight per
Yeah.
item, which is hefty.
So is the obsidian, sadly.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
see what kind of
it all counts. Right, I want that. Yeah, give me walls. I like walls. You got some ceiling in here as well.
No, I've just been building walls since you don't need as much ceiling.
I need a
this-
lot of ceiling.
Yeah.
You know, ceiling, walls, both of it, all of it. I need loads. And,
Yeah.
you know, the quicker I get all of this stuff, the quicker I'll invest all our crystal in building you a greenhouse. Actually, we haven't actually got that much crystal, but we will have more crystal, and I will build it into a greenhouse. Get out of my way. We did open your inventory on the slope, you fool.
I was in mid-thing. I
Weren't
don't
you
have an
though?
excuse.
Yes, I like it when I'm in mid-thing. Where
Tell
have
you
we
what,
got?
we've got plenty of seeds.
We have.
Like 23 major berry seeds. That's gonna tame everything.
Well, it is. I mean, you know, we can get meho berries. Hold on. From the wild. I'm in the wrong place. I need to come up here.
But have you seen how much the plants give?
No.
It's ridiculous. Well, basically, the plants will last for quite a while before they decompose. But
Right.
when I was at the nice little island base, which I'm going to head off to in a sec.
Yeah.
Like it gave me like 200 measure berries for one plant.
Come on. No, look. Snap to that. Snap to that one. That's. Look, this is a relatively straightforward operation. Come on. Look. You've got an existing ramp now. Do the other half. Come on. Comply.
Yeah, this game's building method is a bit weird.
Oh yeah, you think I hadn't noticed that? I mean, I've built the entire universe, and I'm still fighting it at every opportunity. Come on, look. There's a slope already started. You managed it for the other one. You managed it there. What's your problem? Look, I'm trying to build a commercial escalator kind of idea. I mean, I could destroy those bits of ceiling, I guess. Let's try it. And that one as well. That one. You, here. That, destroy, yes. Right, look, there you go. Now, snap to the only thing left of... Why are you trying to snap to that? Oh, you're just testing me.
Your raging sounds even more hilarious when the lag is happening.
Oh, really? Have I got a bit of lagaroo going on? I apologise for that. As occasionally mentioned, my net connection is effectively 2 tin cans and a bit of string.
It is effectively what the net connection would be if you were in ARK.
That's not great. Oh, flip it.
Do you mind if I take a Pterodon over to the first base so I can get some stuff from it?
Yeah, fine. You won't get any stuff from it because it hasn't got any weight. It can't carry very much.
No, not at all.
They are pretty feeble when it comes to hoiking stuff around.
Yeah.
And
I'm
what are you
flying
going
with
to?
about 150 weight, and I'm moving very slow.
Yeah, what are you going to pick up, Jake?
A blueprint.
You're just going to go pick up a blueprint.
Yeah, it's a blueprint that you people left, which is the medium crop
people.
one.
I don't care about
What do you mean, you
crop
people?
building. That's your department. If you want something
You're the
bringing
people who
over,
moved there.
yes, but we brought our own stuff. Your stuff, your problem. Okay, this is not an elegant way to do this. You better comply first time, pal. Now, am I going to need to... I think I'm going to need to give this a little bit of a nudge in the right direction. And, of course, I haven't brought sloped walls with me. And if you think the... the placement of walls is bad, electrical cables is just wretched. It's almost... It's very similar to
water pipes.
Yeah, to placing irrigation stuff down. Right. Don't... Why switch at the last sec? Oh, I'm going to throw something out of something in a minute. Something is gonna something. Oh.
Go
Try
show
that
off your
again.
rifle and shoot something.
Well, every time I do that, one of our tamed creatures dies.
Well, leave the tamed. We've only got 2 left, so.
Yeah, I
we've
know.
got Devastator. Yeah. Oh yeah. Why don't you tell the people what happened to poor Ironhide?
Ironhide died. It was tragic.
What did you do?
I may
Did you
or
kill
may
it?
not have had anything to do with it. All right, yeah, it was entirely my fault. We were taming a bird, a pterodactyl pterodon chap, and we needed some prime meat in order to speed things along. So I boldly decided to take on a brontosaurus because they do pack the prime meat, and I foolishly set Ironhide onto aggressive, and Ironhide went on the rampage and got stepped on by a brontosaurus. If it was any consolation, I died as well.
Well, Triceratops are many, but it is a shame.
Well, yeah, but you know, I'm over it, so it's all good.
I bet he's not though.
Yeah, so there we go. So we're all over it, and you know, life goes on. Good.
We'll tame
Right,
another, I'm sure.
I got
Mind you, saying
nothing,
that.
nothing useful in here.
We've got a
And
tame
look at
Bronto
this.
for all
That's
of it.
just not an elegant ramp interchange.
Is there a way to go first person when flying?
Mouse wheel forward.
Yep.
Okay, that's helpful.
You get a nice pointy head in the way.
Well, that's fine. It's like a cross.
This must be like what a rhino sees every day.
Apart
no,
from the
'cause-
dinosaurs and what have you, yeah, I would imagine so.
Well, no, the rhino's eyes are in a position where it wouldn't be able to see this all the time because it's kind of its eyes are to the side of its face rather than
yeah.
the front.
That would be evolution.
Good point.
Right, good. Okay, yeah, I think that'll probably wrap it up for me. So, not least of all because the lag is splendid today. Yeah, so there we go. So a little bit more progress, and I'm going to keep recording these in showing you what progress is being made. Do the big doors. Do the big doors. The big doors are cool. They just need to make a really solid clang when they close, and then that's everything we need. We keep all the windows open, obviously, because dinosaur poop in the house can generate dangerous levels of methane. And,
I'm not sure that's even modelled.
It should be. That's something that should be modelled. So yeah, thanks very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure, along with
Zero Jake.
yeah, that's you, and
Foley.
yes, okay. Fourleaf, who doesn't actually have a channel, he's just here for laughs, just for the name recognition, just for
That's
you know, oh, this guy, I could watch more of him all the time. Yeah, I'll be back soonish, and I think in the next one I'm going to go through my plan for the arena itself, which will sit out there. It's a really big job. Yeah, that's the only way to describe it, really. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you very soon. Cheerio.
This